Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And we're off and running from Raymond James. On the return, here comes Sean Tucker. Finds some space. He's past the 30. I don't know if they're going to get to him. He took it all the way. Touchdown. Oh, baby, what a return. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kickback for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. And our first play of the game is going to net them a single yard.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
This is Irving on second. He dodged the tackle. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door to a bigger gap in the future.
Into the hands of Colt. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's set out. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Irving here from the gun. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Grabbed by Chris Godwin. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26.
And the Buccaneer 1st down.
1st down throw here. Mayfield escapes the pocket. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
180, stop.
Baker now from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jacob Parrish. To set up just shy of their own 45 after that interception and return. So what happened there, partner? Looked like he'd found an early rhythm on that opening series until that last throw.
Yeah, fine line between confidence, which he certainly had, and rhythm, and then also just unwise decision-making, forcing that pick.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
180! Real. What's that?
The give to Irving to start this drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
That's caught. It's Cade Otton. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory. So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. 7-0 is our score. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They've got 3rd and 2 to start out.
180. Start.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Vacates quickly left side. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here.
180. Regular. Real. Up. What's that?
Mayfield throwing on 4th. That one's good to Godwin. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. What a play on 4th down. Give them the first after a gain of 27.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Mayfield on 1st and 10. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Point it right. 180. Point it right. What's up?
Baker throwing again. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
180. Hey, alert 33. Hurry. Alert. What's up?
Mayfield looking to throw on his 3rd and 1. And he's going to have the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Mike Evans with a touchdown. Coughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers double their lead to 14. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flight. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Buys time, rolling right. That's complete, Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. He can't connect with him. Incomplete. Just put it a little too close to the boundary there. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Real.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Avonte David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
It's in or no, they dropped another one. Pitch dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. But it does force a 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Here we go. It's Mayfield. Down the field. Evans has it. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. So they keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down.
Alert.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Set up the screen here to Godwin. He's within striking distance. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a one-score game before halftime. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. McLaughlin sacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Buccaneers 7. Chase McLaughlin to kick
And
off.
just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here comes Cameron Johnson. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
The offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Hey, 180! Pistol. Hurry!
First down, here's Baker. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Hits him on the in route. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone on first. He brings it in. And this is down all the way to the 3. Tampa spends its second timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
180!
And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers will add to their lead at the end of the half. Mike Evans with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers double their lead to 14. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
180!
Gets it out wide quick, and he might throw this. He's got him. It's caught. And he's in. The double pass stuns him and ends with a touchdown.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. And the kick is good, so they take some valuable points off that lead right at the end of this half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Chase McLaughlin.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. They're going to start the half with a give to Irving. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Mayfield. Escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. What's up?
Here he goes, third and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3-and-outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it. Back to throw it. That's complete downfield to Godwin. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Once more, it's Mayfield. Chased out to his right. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Quick pass, right side, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Buccaneers tie this game at 21.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
180! Run.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that 1st down throw, swatted away by the defense.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2, it could have gone the other way.
180! Hey, alert 33! Alert! Kings! What's that?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Mayfield. That's brought in downfield by Otten. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
From the red zone now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tried getting it to Emeka Egbuka. It's 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Regular. 180! Up, Pistol. Start!
Throwing again. It's Mayfield. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers grab the lead on their first series of the half. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7.
28. Buccaneers 21.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. On the return, here comes Sean Tucker. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Bucs to the line. 1st and 10.
Kings! What's that?
Here's the give to Irving. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. All set to go now from the 35.
For a 1st down. It's a gain of 10.
What's that?
1st down looking to throw. Mayfield. He rolls to his right. He can run it. And he's going to be hit. Set out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
Out of bounds
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Second down now. They need 7. Baker now from the gun. Forced out to his right. That's a catch. Jalen McMillan. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. Mayfield now from the gun. And he's hit and dropped, so that's going to bring an end to our third quarter with him picking himself up after that sack. In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up second down and 21. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. And they still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up second down and 21. Here's Baker. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Hey, alert 34.
Looking to throw. On the move, headed right. Knocked away and hits the ground, incomplete. That brings up fourth down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
180.
Desperation time here. Got a man. This is Evans. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. What a play to beat this defense on fourth down. 23 yards and a first. All set to go now from the 35. On the give, this is Irving. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
Brings up
Regular.
6.
Looking to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down.
180. Run. Hey, alert. Hurry. What's that?
He's back to throw. Buys time, rolling right. His running back catches it downfield. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. So they keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on fourth down.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down. Look at the quarterback's eyes. He's looking. He's trying to find a lane of some kind, but there was nowhere to go. And he was lucky to get back to the line before that defense closed in.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Buccaneers losing by 7. Ball still sitting on that 14-yard line. Here comes second and 10. He's a new quarterback run here. He's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown.
Touchdown.
The Buccaneers cut it to a point late in this one. Baker Mayfield a touchdown. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for two and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this two-point conversion, or is he going to lean into his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
He's going well so far. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the fourth quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that third phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Good. 180. Up, close it. What's that?
Again for the first time to Rashad White. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
Right. 180. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Point it right, point it right, point it right. What's that?
Again, this is White. He's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
180. What's that?
Third down run from White. There he goes, right sideline. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. They grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up. Setting up to pass. Escapes the pocket. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here he is to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Along the right sideline, there's space. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense As the weekend approaches, what do you say we settle in and end the work week right with some football? It is time for another edition of Thursday Night Primetime here with the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight, we get a Thursday Night Primetime showdown.
Normally, the Texas heat and humidity mean the roof stays closed, but not today as the sun is out here at NRG Stadium in Houston. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Houston Texans.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. There's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he stopped immediately there. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
1 yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground. Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
From the gun, Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. He'll try to do it himself. That is caught. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Well, now they'll try the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. That went out wide and intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. Down the left sideline. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Ravens nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a game of 18. And the Baltimore first down.
Jackson from the shotgun. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 35-yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Got him in. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 35 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position.
At their own 39-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Look the hot, look the hot. Here we go.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
11.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. Then he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, middle.
After the interception, here's Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now Jackson. Will try and do this himself. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Owen. Hey, middle. Right. Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
Jackson now. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7.
Texans 7.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And a broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Give him 6 yards and they do convert on 3rd.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Jackson going to keep it. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Texans are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing now is Stroud. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Here's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Caught left side. Here's Dell. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
10 at the 40-yard line.
All right. 18. What's that? Why, Tony? Buggy. Hey, south.
Stroud working out of the gun. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dalton Schultz as the first half is winding down. And the Texans have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their...
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
59 on the play. And the Baltimore first down.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Here's Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Jackson going to keep it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Baltimore.
Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Well, my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess, what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Stroud out of the gun here. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
At the Ravens' 48-yard line.
Stroud to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Look hot, look hot.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Tony.
Stroud now on fourth down. He's got it to Collins, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Azeez Al-Shaair in to make the stop.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Again, it's Henry. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
20. 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, 42 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
28. Texans 14.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. Shreds him with a stiff arm. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Oh, ready? Hey, uno more, swap. Another swap. Hey, uno. Why Tony? Buggy.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Schultz hauls in the quick throw. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
Look at high.
And the Texans first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Stroud. That's complete to Dell. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
Texans first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Uno more. Oh, right. At 18. Why Tony? Buggy. Look the hot.
Stroud looking to throw. That's complete. It's Collins. They juked him. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
First down.
Look the hot.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. C.J. Stroud scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Texans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
Texans 22.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
A first down carry for Henry. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 121 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
180!
Throwing is Jackson. Now he'll take, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Sit up! 180! Finish it up!
Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Back to throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now As you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, uno more. How was that? Hey, uno. 18. Buggy. Why, Tony? Hey, south. 11.
Here's Stroud. Connecting with Mixon. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
They go with the empty set there. 5 receivers in the formation. Normally, you want to have a running back in to block, but in this case, he's lined up to the right, and he ends up getting the football. A lot of confusion caused defensively, and it turns into a big play.
Hey, uno more. Hey, uno.
Stroud. Got his man down. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
11. 19 Texas.
Now Stroud. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Look the hot.
Let's go, let's get that touch.
Stroud to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Buggy. Why, Tony? Hey, south. 11.
Stroud back to throw. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
He was brought down by
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Quick, ready? Get on! Ready! Get on! Ready! Get on!
Throwing now is Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shot.